30 years ago, a vision was born.
There was a yearning gap in the market for good professional fund management.
A vision to empower futures, to safeguard dreams, and to redefine financial trust across Africa.
So we found a business when I joined that was extremely and resolutely dedicated to people.
This is more than an anniversary.
For you to be standing for 30 years, there must be something good that you have been doing.
It's a celebration of legacy.
At 880 billion, it's quite large. Once upon a time, even the entire pension industry wasn't 880 billion.
Of people.
One thing you realize with GenAfrica is our turnover is close to zero. Our retention is very high.
Of impact.
We've got over 100 institutional clients. That's at least 2.5 million souls that we look after every day.
Every organization gives a promise. We've stayed true to our promise.
I see GenAfrica as an entity that has endured the test of time.
Oh, I still had some hair.
30 years ago, a conviction took root in Kenya.
The journey of GenAfrica starts off from the founding owners, known as Genesis Asset Managers Limited, based in London, who came into Kenya in 1994. They wanted to set up a hub in Kenya to carry out research for them in the African continent. 2 years later, it came very clear to them that also missing and a gap in the Kenyan market was the presence of professional fund management to manage mainly pensions and institutional assets. It was at that point that I joined them together shortly thereafter with Patrick Kariuki to establish a fund management company, which evolved to become now GenAfrica.
The team was lean, but the vision was vast, as wide as the continent itself.
Pension schemes and institutional client assets were managed by banks, insurance companies generally, and they tended to be all things to all persons. And that was one model that we were not keen on adopting.
The first achievement was actually getting on board the first pension client.
We started with 500,000 only. And over the years, the fund has grown. Now we are talking of the fund value is in excess of $1 billion.
3 decades, shifting markets, volatile cycles, economic headwinds that tested institutions across the continent. GenAfrica endured, not by chance, but by design.
You can be in a business that delivers numbers and has no soul. But to have a relationship with your clients means that you're literally on first name basis with all of them and they are with you.
The value of putting the client first at everything. What does a client want? And making sure that we deliver to them and giving them good risk-adjusted investment returns, all backed by research as a foundation of the business, coupled with good operational excellence. And with that, we deliver to our clients what we want, but we never ever take them for granted.
Indeed, we are perhaps the only fund management company in this country that across the board allows its team to have ownership in the company. So as we speak now, every member of the team has a share in the company. That value of caring and looking after the team is what has held us together all these years.
It's very hard to separate from this company. It's been a part of who I am for so long.
I've been at GenAfrica for 15 years now. And so when I started here, I was still very young in my career, and I'm very happy to have grown up to this point.
I started as a tea girl. From there, went as a settlement assistant. From there, I became a supervisor, and now I became a head of operation.
The employees have stayed with us for a very long time. And I think that is truly a testament that, we don't sort of do one thing as an event, we do things consistently.
GenAfrica is one of the compliant firms as required by the Investment and Financial Analyst Act. It is a very good indication, because a firm that is adhering to the laws and ensuring that they are adhering to the highest professional standards, then it means that they're also providing quality services. It's a mark of trust.
Every client we welcomed on day one remains with us today. That is not a footnote. That is our foundation.
Being a community foundation, one of the core tenets of a community foundation is that you have assets and you use your assets, or you use interest from your assets to further your work. So we settled on GenAfrica. We have been very happy with them. They not only support us with regards to our endowment, but also other investments that we undertake.
They give us investment advisory, and they deal with the day-to-day selection of what assets needs to be bought within an arrangement that operates with our board of trustees.
And we really value how responsive GenAfrica is to our requests, whether we have questions. They take time to explain things for those of us who are not from the investment space in a language and in a manner that we can appreciate.
So they play a very substantial role in the operationalization and the functioning of PSSF, and it makes us who we are.
We want to drive your return, which is long-term, which is sustainable. But I also want to live an experience of how I drove that return and the conversations we've had and the journey I have walked with you.
We're very long-term in terms of thinking. We take a lot of ownership in what we do. And for that reason, we create a win-win kind of environment for everybody.
We are also constantly innovating and improving on our systems to make sure that clients are well served, clients have the right reports for their decision-making, for their schemes. And you realize that at GenAfrica, we ensure that reports are tailored to your needs. That even as some of us who are non-finance people can be able to understand.
How we came up with a product range is by listening to the market and then making sure that we meet the promise of the product.
We ensure that even in our investment management and in our product development, we have established an element of research that is able to guarantee some level of comfort, some level of confidence in the return that we are likely to give to our clients.
The strength of our research function and how it has complemented our risk management function that has enabled us to navigate different cycles in the African market.
Instead of just looking at simply managing assets, we go the extra mile in terms of focusing, in terms of helping our clients delivering their long-term objectives and navigating all those evolutions over time.
We usually have our annual conference where we come together to actually listen to them. We are a listening organization. And I think that is why the trust has been built over time.
Once you attend a lot of these member forums and you get the positive feedback from members, if it's on the pension side, once they've seen their statements and they can actually see that, you know, I started the year at 100, I'm now at 120, for example, then you're able to see the value that you're adding to somebody's life in very practical sense. I think the good thing with investments is it's very number driven, so there is not very little that's subjective. It's either you made a return or you didn't. That, of course, is very rewarding.
Every client relationship, every hard-won lesson from a volatile cycle, every insight earned through 30 years of navigating Africa's markets is retained, applied, and built upon.
The Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in Kenya.
COVID came and we experienced a lot of volatility in the market. We were actually shocked when they presented their quarterly results that time, because it seemed like there's nothing that caught them by surprise. They had actually prepared ahead of time. They had foreseen what was coming and carefully now shifting portfolios, shifting investment decisions towards mitigating the risks that they were expecting.
Whether there are economic changes, whether there are regulatory changes, whether management, comes and goes, whether shareholders come and go, really what truly stands the test of time is the culture of the organization.
The African way of growing is not a sprint towards a finish line, but a journey, deliberate, grounded, and generational.
We have been keen to manage assets outside of Kenya and into Africa. There was no better and more obvious option as the launching pad, but to start in Uganda.
Currently actively looking at Rwanda and Ethiopia as markets that we want to get into, and continue gradually and systematically expanding into other African countries, like our name, GenAfrica, should be in Africa.
That GenAfrica over the next 30 years should not only be a Pan-African player, but be a global player when it comes to the business of asset management.
30 years is not the destination. It is the proof of concept. The next 30 years carry a bolder mandate.
So we look forward to another 30 years of great partnership, an opportunity to grow and be able to make a real significant impact in Kenya.
My message to them is share this dream with us for the next 30 years, because we have big ambitions for you and we want to enjoy those big dreams with you.
I am extremely proud that we found a succession to me that has tremendously grown this business. The trajectory is phenomenal from when I left. And that gives me enormous pride as I now sit and I watch Patrick Kariuki and his team build the company to much greater heights.
I see GenAfrica as futuristic, a solid partner, an entity that has endured the test of time.
GenAfrica is like an elephant, long learnings, long memories. GenAfrica is a trusted mammoth.
Client focused.
GenAfrica is the company to watch.
GenAfrica is home.
GenAfrica is limitless.
Family.
Excellence.
Highly responsive.
An amazing company.